Hey, welcome back to the second episode of podcast on Future Lab. So today, I'm very happy that I get to invite one of our mentor. Her name is Anidya, who is from Indonesia, and she is currently a business delivery associate at Accenture. So, thank you so much for joining us on this podcast. And today, our episode will be talking about online courses, which are a trend right now, right? In this pandemic time, we believe that many of us have started to pick up online courses as we are spending most of our time at home. So she'll be sharing some of the courses she has taken when she's working from home during the pandemic and how it has benefited her. So yes, so Aniya, welcome. Why don't you introduce yourself and tell us a bit about your career as well?
Okay, thank you so much, Future Lab Malaysia, that for having me, for sharing here. So before we begin, let me introduce a little bit of my background. Currently, I've been working for Accenture for this is my 5 years. So I'm working as a business delivery associate. So it's mostly about content management and how to manage safe platforms from something like unwanted or bad things happen on the platform itself. And I also have a part-time job as an English business trainer in one company that I couldn't mention here. And also I also joined some platforms that being a mentor, one of it in mentor in Future Lab, and another one also in some platforms I joined part-time mentorship program also. And last thing is I am also like I like to join international organization like Future Female. It's about organization that focus on business development for future, and also one of the member from World Youth Alliance that focus on self growth, self development, and also about human dignity. So yeah, that's all my experience about my part-time job and my full-time job.
Wow, Aniya, you're amazing. You're so active. You have a full-time job and you have a part-time job, and you're a mentor as well. I just wish, I just wish I could keep up with you, that's really amazing. Right. So, you've mentioned that you've been taking up quite a few of online courses, right, during the pandemic, and you mentioned that you've tried out a few courses. So,
Yeah.
why don't you share with us, right, like what drew you into taking up online courses, and what kind of courses have you explored so far?
Okay, so the first question is what drew me into taking this online course. So actually, it happens since the pandemic. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's March 2020. So I feel like, oh my God, I feel bored. So and I feel like my brain was empty.
Yeah, yeah.
So it was like I don't know. I feel like I want to improve something because honestly, during my work experience, I feel it's only about work tasks that I can improve, but I need another knowledge that can I add for my future, for example. And to be honest, the first I started online course because I do have an interest in political issue first time, but I do go college as a business student. So I didn't really formally study about political issue in the first place. And that's time I decided, why don't I take an online course about politics? Because I don't get any political issue formally from college. I just like reading news, reading a books about political issue. So that first that took my intention is I really into politics, but I never really formally study it. So that's why I started online course about political issue, and I found after research some platforms that really has a good topics for politics is goes to Harvard, EDX Harvard. So it started in, I think, May or June 2020. I choose citizen politics in America. So basically, why I choose this, because as we know that the world leading politics is based on America, that Joe Biden, Donald Trump, something like that. So I choose Harvard X for politics. And what courses have I explored so far? Another one is I also explore about Allison. So Allison Learning is also provided political issue, economic issue, business issue, and moreover, Allison Learning is about managing work tasks and like if how to manage and supporting employee, for example, and also how to dealing with difficult people in work. I just like I'm shocked the first time why, oh, so how to deal with difficult people also there is the courses. It means like, oh my god, so online courses, it's really talk about anything, like from the hard topics, from politics until how to deal with difficult people in real work, for example, like that. So another thing is I also joined Coursera for the business itself, because a lot of business school in Coursera, like London Business School, Stanford Business School, Columbia Business School. So in Coursera, I took one of the famous leading business school in the world, and I took the courses about foundation of project management, about aligning business, and also about brand and behavior in customer, for example, like that. So another thing is this is the easiest course for me, because it just like I just listen and watch the videos on LinkedIn Learning. So if we subscribe premium LinkedIn Learning, the videos and the learning is only about videos and a little bit of quiz and test. That's for me, it's not that hard comparing to Harvard and Coursera, that really from the university or the top university, something like that. So in the LinkedIn Learning, it's just when I feel not really motivated for learning, I just watch and hear and listen the professor talk in the video itself. So yeah, basically there are 5 platforms that I already explore so far.
Wow, you've explored so many. Yeah, and it's interesting, right? Like you've mentioned, so many things can be a course, like for
Yeah.
example, dealing with difficult people. Who knew it could be a course, right? We all thought like, oh, it's really just, learn from experience. But I guess as someone who is really new to perhaps a people-oriented role, they need to learn very quickly, like, oh, how to manage difficult people. This is a
Yes.
course that can be very helpful to them, right? So yeah, this is something that is not very accessible in the past. However, when pandemic hit, everyone started uh, going into digital learning, and this is what we've discovered. And yeah, I find that really amazing. And you've explored so many courses.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
actually, like if the first I aware about this, like if once I have a problem, I usually not talk to people, but I'm browsing on Google. Like for example, oh my god, I have a difficult coworker to deal, for example. So when you work on search on Google, so you will find something. And
yeah,
based on my current job also, like, oh, I want to know how to speak and to speak in public confident surely, for example. So just write down on Google like the training about how to speaking confidently and effectively. So there will be a lot of course that match your search. So
yeah.
LinkedIn Learning show that, oh, there is a training about speaking confident and effectively. Yeah, it's just easy to search for me to know and to find the sweet online course.
Yeah, it's just a Google search away, right? So
Yeah.
is that how you started? You just search a question that
Yeah.
you want to ask, and there you
Yeah.
have it. The course is there. It appears
Yeah.
on the search page.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah. Okay. So like yeah, I mean there are so many courses. There's a variety of courses, and it's so easily accessible nowadays, right? And a lot of them can be free, right?
Mm.
However, me being a less disciplined person, I have a difficulty with being accountable, completing my online course from the start to the end. Just to share with you, I also took a programming course on edux, during the pandemic, because everyone, I mean not everyone, but it's such a a hot topic, right? Programming, like a lot of people want to learn how to code.
Yeah.
However, I couldn't get myself, to finish the modules, right? Can you share with us, right? Like, what are the tips to stay disciplined throughout the course without because in physical class you have to communicate with lecturer, you have to show your work to the lecturer. That's how you keep yourself accountable, right? But online courses is different. No one is there to really monitor you. So yeah, how do you stay disciplined?
Okay. So for me personally, that I seek motivation is from myself. I don't seek motivation from other people. First, the only motivation for me is to finish the course. Is I just want to prove myself that I always can finish everything that I start. And my life principle is actually I do either 100% or I don't do at all. So the first
Wow.
motivation
Yeah.
is coming from within, from
Mhm.
myself. And before starting the steps, for me, we have to know and be aware that, for example, completing an online course is not an easy task, right? It
Yeah.
requires your time, it requires your dedication and also commitment. So to stay disciplined for me is first choose a really interesting topic that you want to learn about, so you can keep the excitement till the end. Like, for example, if you don't like business, don't choose business at first online course, because oh my god, in the middle I will find accounting topics, for example, or an investment or any calculation. So if business don't excite you in the first, don't choose that topic. So first you have to choose what have been questioning in your life. Like me, for example, the first I have been questioning why political issue is complicated. So I just first choose topic that really interests you more. And second is set your purpose of goals and learning. So I think, for you, if you are difficult to discipline, don't you have goals? Maybe your goals is not clear enough
Yeah.
to set, I want to finish this programming, for example. But what your goals? You want to be a programmer in the next 2 years, for example, or you
No,
want
I
to
don't want to be a programmer.
you
I just
want to
took
be
it,
you want
peer
to be hiker?
pressure. I
Oh
took it
yeah,
due to peer pressure. Yeah, I think that's
yeah.
the reason why I couldn't complete it.
Don't just like, oh, I just want to spend my time for learning. So I don't think it's a clear goals if you just want for fun, for me
Yeah.
personally. But you have to really set real goals. For me, like a political issue, oh, I want to take a master degree, for example, later in political science. So
Mm.
I don't do business again. I already do business enough in my bachelor degree, for example. So there is must be a clear goals that you set for your learning. And the third is, for me, I always usually calculate my free or my available time per day or per week, so I can manage and take a suitable courses. Because when we see the courses I've been so far, they must be written. Oh, this course should be finished in 4 weeks, or maybe should be finished in 6 weeks. That need 2 hours per day. So I calculate my day. Oh, I work full time 8 hours. I work part time 2 hours. So I still have 4 to 5 hours before I sleep, for example. So so 2 hours courses per day, I still can manage. So just calculate your time, whether you can manage it per day 2 hours or maybe just 1 hour. It's okay. And when first you have to calculate your time, and then you have to manage with the course time. So when you have, oh, I have 2 hours per day, so you just take a look into the courses that not because there are courses that finish in 6 months. Oh my god, I think 6 months is too long, right? So that's
Yeah.
why it's just like you feel you are continuing your master degree for 6 to 12 months, right?
Yeah.
So just choose the easiest course for the first timer, like 4 to 6 weeks. It's enough. That requires 1 until 2 hours per day. So yeah,
Yeah.
just make a good calculation. And also don't forget to always set reminder on your digital devices. I always set my calendar on my phone, on my MacBook, and my iPad, that 4 p.m. I should start courses, or maybe 6 p.m. started the course. So when it's come to 4 p.m., like it's alarm it's all on, like alarming me, oh, you have to study, you have to study.
Mm, mm.
So yeah, it's okay for me, just because rather than I just after work stay on bed doing scrolling social
Yeah.
media. It's like, no, it's time consuming for me, and that's why I have to set your reminders. And also don't forget to set a good ambience in your room, like for example with a glass of coffee or a glass of hot tea, and just set up your tables after work for studying. And if you can see, but you cannot see, in my room I put a lot of motivational words
Wow.
on my wall.
Yeah.
Like I always motivated myself by myself, not with other people. So yeah, it's really a good things to set a good place for study. And I think the last, if you feel boring in the middle of learning, my suggestion, it's okay to take a break. I read expert says every 30 minutes studying, you obligate to rest 5 to 10 minutes. So it's okay to
Mm,
scroll TikTok, to scroll Instagram, if you feel like tiring, boring during your learning. But remember again, 5 to 10 minutes after 30 minutes. Don't like scrolling more than learning.
yeah, yeah, that's the most important part, right?
Yeah.
Don't get carried away.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's okay to take a break, to take a deep breath when you feel, oh, oh my God, this course is so difficult, a lot of quizzes, a lot of tests. It's okay to take a break. And last things is, again, once you feel tired or don't want to continue, always remember back your goals, why you want to achieve this, why you want to be certified for this program. And when you remind yourself to your first goal, you will feeling motivated again, slowly but sure for me.
Yeah. Wow, that is a lot of tips, like that is such great tips, So I mean, can we just quickly recap? I think many people would need this, right? If let's say they want to finish an online course, right? So firstly, find a course that interests you best, right? Find a course that really aligns with what you want to know, right?
Yes.
Rather than, oh, maybe I should learn this, but is that really what you want, right?
Yes.
Yes. So secondly, is to, oh no,
Set
what
the
is it again?
goals. Set
Sorry.
your goals of
Right.
learning.
Yeah, set clear goals of
Yeah.
what is it that you want to achieve from the course that you take. Thirdly is also to calculate the time that is needed to complete the course,
Yeah.
right? Be realistic with your time management.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fourthly is to set reminders, right? Yeah, set reminders on your device so that you'll be pushed to
Yeah.
attend classes, right? Yeah. And fifth is to
uh, it's okay to take a deep breath during
right
learning.
to
So
take a
just
break.
don't push yourself too hard. Oh, I should
Mm,
study, I should study. It's okay to take a deep breath, to take a break
yes.
during your learning.
Yes, yes. Don't remember to give yourself some space,
Yeah.
take it at your own pace, right? Don't pressure yourself.
Yep.
Yes. Wow, amazing. Thank you so much. So yeah, I mean, it's great that you have overcome that struggle of staying disciplined, right? Aside from that, do you face any other struggles with online courses?
Actually, the first course, I feel like every course, I know I have a different teaching style, but I haven't found a course that really has two-way live interaction for me. Like they have discussion, they have forum, and they have videos that the instructor talking about. But I don't feel like two-way communication. It's just like I'm watching or I'm discussing through for a focus group discussion, like just right with other students. But I don't feel live.
Mm,
I want the communication is live, like between
yeah.
us now, so we can share ideas directly, answer each other question, answer each other confusions, for example. So the challenges for me is sometimes I just want the excitements that two-way live communication, because
Mm,
I've been working from home, so learning also online. I feel it's challenging for me that I need a real person to talk to for learning. So
Yeah.
that's very challenging, but some platforms provide a real video that has focus group discussion, but so it reduces my challenging actually, because even though it's not a two-way live communication, I still can discuss with other people in the focus group discussion. So for me, if you are the type of person that needs discussion and while learning, so the good platforms for me is Coursera, Harvard X, and Udemy, for example, because they have a focus group discussion, and also have, you have to submit the assignment, and other people should review your assignments. So
Oh.
yeah, so it feels like, oh, somebody pay attention with my work. So I don't spend my time for nothing. I do get feedbacks. I do
Yeah.
get reviews from my work assignment. But if you're the type of a learner that just want to listen and just want to read about the assignment and quiz, you just can choose listen learning and LinkedIn learning, because they didn't provide discussion. They just provide the videos and like some little bit of question that don't need each other to give review or feedbacks. So based on this is also like I suggest for the listener out there. So if you choose your typical of learning, if
Mhm.
you are very active, you choose Coursera, Harvard, and Udemy. But if you're a passive learner, you just can choose LinkedIn learning.
Oh, I see. Wow, that's a very good breakdown, right?
Yeah,
So yeah, I mean, having I do understand like the online courses do lack that mutual engagement with
yeah,
human, right? Yeah, yeah. But thanks for sharing that. So some online courses platform do provide that space where you can have a peer review on your
yeah,
assignments, whereas some online courses platform is more passive, right? It's just really absorbing knowledge and that's
yeah.
it, right? Yeah. Okay, okay, great. So with that, right, what do you hope to get or to achieve out of your online courses in the future? Yeah.
For me, what I hope to get more outside of online course, actually, today I'm a learner, but I hope in the next, I could be the one who be an instructor, like no, maybe I'm the who studied from other people, but later I hope I can be the source of people who needs learning. That's why I joined some mentor platform, so I can share what I have got to the mentees. And it's not always about academic, it can be about soft skill, like, because for me, like, the best people is the one who can give benefits to each other. So I don't want the knowledge I got, it's only for myself.
Mm,
I hope that this is my big wish for the future. I could be the one as an instructor on these amazing platforms like Coursera. Maybe I could teach about digital marketing, I could teach about business, I could teach about language or public speaking. So yeah, I hope the next 2 or 3 years I could be an instructor instead of just staying as a learner.
yeah, that's a very noble goal, right? You want to
Yeah.
transfer the knowledge that you have gained to other
Yes.
people. Yes. Wow, amazing. I really wish I could give you a physical
Thank you.
plat. However, I can only do it through screen, but yes. All right. So last question for you, right? Do you think that online courses, or do you think your initiative in taking up online courses has impacted you as a person in any way, from the aspect of professionally as well as personally?
Yeah, so this impact me a lot, of course, because if it doesn't, I won't continue certified in this certification. So talking about professionally, yes, it impacts me a lot. It really develops me how to be a better position in my current job as a business delivery associate. And also it's developed my skill to be a mentor, to be an English trainer for my part-time or full-time job. I know the skills that are after learning the online course, I know the skills that are needed the most during public speaking, during analyzing some business. For example, I do have business course, and also I do gain knowledge about investment. However, it helps me also find more side hustle professionally. Like if I studied about business, I could collect more side hustle in business topic, for example, and find another job easily rather than before. For me, like I just put my certification on LinkedIn, so some company approaching me. But if I don't do this online course, I think nobody ever approached me through LinkedIn. So it really impact me professionally. And I think the more I learn, I feel the more I certified, the more skills I have. So more people or a company recognize that this skill is worth for human resources, for their human resource, for example. And talking about personally, it's to be honest, it really distracting me from some unimportant stuff. I can rather focus on important things now. Like I have to study rather I have to lay on bed rather than to hang out with unwanted friends. Like I have,
Distract you from the drama.
yeah, that's what I want to say. But you know, my
Be yourself. Be
yeah.
yourself, girl. Yeah.
So I have reason for not going out with my unwanted friends. I choose to stay home to study, or even going out alone to coffee shop for learning. So my habit now is I rather enjoying my time alone, going to coffee shop, enjoying my ice latte and my learning. So it was seriously a best time for my life. And the last is, I think the more I learn, the more I'm aware that my knowledge is, it's like about business, political, about other things is still zero. Like I feel, oh my god, I just like of knowledge before. I feel like I need more knowledge to improve me, to improve my skill, to improve myself. And I think I will always say in myself that the more I learn, the more I earned. So choose wisely on your time spending, that don't spend your time with unimportant things, but spend your time for your future, for self-growth and self-development. That's
Very wholesome advice. Yeah, I totally agree with you, right? Taking up online courses definitely do help you to focus more on yourself, more on your own development, and most importantly, more on your career growth, right? Yeah. Thank you so much, Anidya. So, really great advice there. I hope it reached to people out there who wish to benefit from online courses or any other sort of learning platforms, right? It doesn't have to be online courses, it can be from any other learning platforms. Yeah. Once again, thank you very much, Anidya. So, again, Anidya is a Future Lab mentor. And if you would like to talk to her about anything, about Accenture, about online courses, or you just want to have a virtual coffee chat with her, feel free to look her up on Future Lab and book her for a mentoring session. All right.
yeah, thank you, Siteng. This
Thank
is
you so
really
much.
a great moment for Future Lab. Already have this platform, so I hope more people could take motivation and interest to online learning rather than to hang out for unimportant stuff or drama, right?
Yeah. Focus more on yourself, right?
Yeah, focus more on yourself. That's the key.
Yeah. Yep, yep. All right. Thank you so much. I guess I'll see you again, Ania.
See you again. Bye
Thank
bye.
you. Bye bye.